What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sorelle Unhinged.
On the road again.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll start this one off with a little funnies for you. So, Allison came.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Okay. Let me start by saying that we drive to work together like 99% of the time, right? Allison lives right next door. So we were leaving early for a party, and it was like a Sunday morning early, like 7 o'clock-ish, and I thought that she was having trouble getting in the house because I heard jiggling on the garage door handle. So I, like an asshole, went up to the door and I was like, "What's the password?"
At the stop sign, turn right onto the turnpike, then take the first left.
And it was
onto
absolutely not Allison. It was my dad. It was our dad. He opened the door. I was like, "Oh,
At the light, turn left
thought you were
onto Market
Allison."
Road.
And it's like, your parents obviously know how strange you are, right? But to just like throw it right in their face is a whole different story. Oh my gosh. I couldn't. I was laughing so hard trying to tell Allison the story, and they were both just, we both couldn't get it together. It was the timing, it was everything, and his face, he was just like, huh. Like, unamused, unfazed. And I was like, I don't know if it's worse that he kind of like expected something like that.
Or like that he didn't think it was funny.
Right, but like he's like not surprised, didn't think it was funny. He was just like, yeah, get the hell out of my face. Like, so anyway.
Oh my God, we're off-roading, I think.
Yeah, I think we are.
Well,
Anyway.
It's like middle of July. I cannot believe that. July 4th has passed. Are you enjoying your summer?
I am enjoying my summer. I'm enjoying my summer. It's just like, it's been nice weather for the most part. It's been really nice just like sit poolside, and like my kids are kind of water bugs, which is great. So I get to enjoy the pool too. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I'm loving it, clearly.
Yes.
I'm gonna like something that like chaps my puss a little bit.
I've heard chap my ass before, but that's a new one to me. Okay, go ahead.
Is the and I'm sorry to those that are out there that do this, but the people that work in a med spa or you're an injector and you go like, oh my God, not the sun, like you're an actual witch and like the sun is going to like just zap you dead right there. Like, yes, I love the sun. It's great for me. Vitamin D, it's all good. I'm tan. Guys, I put SPF 50 on my face and 50 on my body. I'm still tan. Like, you're never gonna catch me being white, hiding from the sun just because I own a medical spa. That ain't me.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be keeping it 100.
Yeah.
So just be glad that I actually wear the sunscreen now, because for years I didn't.
You wore a lot of oil.
Oiling.
Oiled. You oiled and oiled and oiled. Just laid on a raft and oiled.
I'm Italian. I'm gonna get dark quick.
Yeah.
You got more of the Irish German.
I'm also Italian. So, you know, this is so funny though. Like, and I don't know if any Italian Americans out there, I think you're on the same page as us. If anyone asks us what we are, we're Italian, right? Like, there's nothing else. What are you, Italian? But like, what place?
Canine Resorts.
Oh, fun. A luxury pet hotel.
Yeah, it doesn't look very luxury.
No. Okay. So I feel like anyone that has Italian, like, you could be like 2% Italian, right? And like 95% German, but I feel like you're gonna be like, wait, those didn't even add up.
We're not good at math. It doesn't matter.
And 98% German, and you'd be like, I'm Italian.
I'm Italian.
I'm Italian. If you're like American Italian, you'd be like, oh, I'm Italian. So, yes, we are a lot more than just Italian, but in our brains, that's the only thing we go to.
Absolutely.
Italian.
Absolutely. And my kids are so brown right now.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, your
but-
kids are real tan.
Yeah. But I mean, we're just having fun. I said the other day, like, summer, I am a completely different person and a better person.
Well,
Like,
because the sun makes you happy,
yeah.
right?
It truly does. Like, I'm like, I could just sit outside, even with nothing to do, and just feel happier
Yeah.
that I'm not freezing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, me too, like, when I am in, like, the house, if it's too cold, I'm like, I just need to, like, sit on the front porch for just, like, a couple minutes, just, like, warm my skin.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what I did last night. I was like, ooh, I'm cold in here. I'm going outside with my book
Yeah.
after dinner.
I'm a warm weather lady
Yeah.
in the Northeast.
Yeah.
You know, like, it doesn't make sense. I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
There's just, like, even you just feel like there's more to do. Even
Yeah.
you can go take a walk
Yep.
and not be freezing.
Mm-hmm.
You're going straight. Yeah, I'm going straight. It's just so nice. You just feel. I'd rather be pouring sweat than, like,
I agree.
you know, I just can't get down with that.
I do agree with that. Like, if I had to take being cold or being, like, excessively hot, I would take excessively hot
Yeah.
over being an ounce of cold.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I can't believe the kids are going back to school soon.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like they just got out. I feel like we just went on vacation, but really it was over a month ago.
I know.
It's been a
believe that
month.
shit?
What's today? It's almost been exactly a month since we were on vacation, and that was like the best time.
It was a really great vacation.
Yeah, we loved it. We were in 30A. It was beautiful. We had amazing weather. We found our love for frozen chocolate dipped bananas.
Oh, can we just talk about Nigel's? Nigel's
In 30A.
at, what was it, Water Sound?
Inlet Beach, and there's one in Seaside.
Yeah. Oh, it was so freaking good. Like, I love frozen bananas. And then you dip frozen bananas in chocolate.
And then you could pick your topping.
Yeah. So I got a gluten-free s'mores, like, topping. It was, like, cookies and cream with, like, marshmallow on it. And it was insane. So freaking good. And then the next day,
We went back
because
twice.
we went back. The next day, I just got it dipped with chocolate and sprinkles.
That's what I got the second time too. And I don't know where they find these bananas because they were
enormous.
so big and like they just stayed the color of a banana. You know how sometimes bananas they get brown?
Yeah,
None of that was going on.
Yeah,
It was
no.
a fresh
banana.
frozen banana, and it was like I would take that any day over ice cream. I don't care.
I agree. I agree with that. So we thought in 30A, like, me and Allison, we thought it was going to be like a week where I was going to like collide with my person. We had so many signs and everything like leading up to it. They weren't in 30A. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. But
more than fine.
yeah, I mean, it
Although
was-
you met eyes with someone,
I
didn't you,
know.
Locke?
yes. Okay. Let me, oh my God, okay. Let me tell you this. I was at the food trucks down there, okay? And there was this freaking hottie with a body that came, like, literally, I saw him from a fucking mile away, okay? I'm not lying to you. He had this, like, this nice hair, like, nice, thick, little wavy, curly hair, and bright fucking blue eyes. Bright blue. And face fire.
At the
Beautiful.
next light, turn
He was
left.
gorgeous. And he was coming right at me, and we locked eyes, and I was like, oh my God, right? Baby on my hip and everything. I'm like, oh my God. Well, whew. And then he came back. And I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, where did he go? Does he work here? I was trying to figure it out. But then I got sidetracked.
Who dat? Over there.
I was like, who is that? And then Allison's nephew was like, nope, you don't want him. You don't want that. I was like, do you know him personally? And he was like, no, that's just not it. You have to go to a coffee shop. That's what he kept telling me. Go to a coffee shop. I'm like,
That's the recommendations of an almost 21-year-old is to go to a coffee shop. And around here, like, we don't have many novelty, like, coffee shops, right? So what are you supposed to just post up in Starbucks?
I said it's just Starbucks. I said, and like
you could try.
Eh.
Or like maybe like a daycare, look for those single dads. Like just go hang out at like a pickup time at the daycare.
That's creepy.
No? Thank God I don't have to date. Because I'd be awkward.
I said I am back to just, I'll wait for my person to find me.
She'll wait.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about summer is like you can loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with my kids, I can
In
kind
about
of
1
like
mile, turn
relinquish
right onto Ray
the
Street.
schedule because, you know, with 3 of them all in different activities during the school year, it is a rat race.
Yeah.
And it's so busy and you're like, okay, come on, we have to get here. And I feel like I'm always rushing. So I love, like, I take a deep breath in the summer and just be like, okay, like I really don't have a schedule I need to stick to as far as the kids are concerned. So I just love that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I'm almost sad thinking about August approaching because then field hockey starts and soccer starts and everything starts right back up at the same time as school.
Back into the swing of everything.
Yeah, and you're
It's
just running.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely is like a rat race during the year. Like you're just like, where am I going? What am I doing? Everyone's schedules are like meshing and overlapping.
What are we eating for dinner?
Yeah, when are we eating dinner? What are we eating?
When can we fit it in?
Right.
Because it's weird. Like you don't want to eat too early.
Yeah.
But then you don't want them eating at 9 o'clock, like after an activity. So you have to find like that prime little time that you can squeeze it in.
Yep.
But
It's so true.
anyway, I feel like I have a lot to say.
Go past this light. Then
We
at the next
forgot
one,
last
turn right.
time. What? That Todd and Julie Chrisley were pardoned.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And this is very near and dear to my heart because I've watched every single episode of Chrisley Knows Best and Growing Up Chrisley. And I really love them. And I don't really care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
But they were so, like, gracefully pardoned
Yeah.
for their
At the light,
being
turn
wrongly
right onto Ray
accused
Street.
Yeah. For
Of
crimes they did not
these
commit.
blue collar crimes that they didn't commit or whatever.
Right.
White collar crimes, blue collar, however you want to say it. And we all get to see that playing out because they are coming back to TV.
Yeah.
And they're going to be telling the story about everything. Like
Yeah.
they're spilling it all and they're going to talk about it. They both said they're going to be writing books.
Wow.
They've been on Savannah's podcast, which, you know, good on her because she fought her ass off.
Yeah.
She put in
Yes,
the
she
work,
did.
all the travel and work,
Yeah.
all those things. And they all said, like, this is not just for them. They are not stopping here. Like Todd said, I have so many brothers and, like, kids now in that jail,
Yeah.
in that prison facility that I'm not leaving behind.
Yeah.
And now they're all going to work together on prison reform and
Wow.
like fighting for what's right. And I love that. I love what came out of, you know, their whole situation.
Yeah.
And they said, like, everyone that comes out of prison should be going to therapy for PTSD.
Absolutely.
And he said, like, people are being released and just, like, set up to fail
Right.
because they've been in prison for how many years or whatnot. So
Right.
I'm glad to see that whatever happened to them, they're doing something good with it. And they're so popular to, you know, to get that word out, you know.
Yeah, and you hate to like say like everything happens for a reason, but like, you know, maybe their purpose is greater than they like even understood at that time, you know, like they have a purpose now to help others and
Yeah, something that was being overlooked.
yeah, it's like a beautiful light coming out of a really dark situation.
Absolutely. Now, shifting gears like a little bit, have you done any type of research or listening to remember the Idaho 4 college murders?
So I just read an article the other day that I guess his counsel asked for like some type of like lesser sentence or something like that for one of the murders, and the parents were getting ridiculed because they denied it. And I'm like, whoa, their daughter is no longer here. Don't you dare ridicule them for their decision to not give him a lesser sentence.
Yeah. So I watched the documentary on Peacock today. Because I like had heard of it, I had listened to other people talk about it, but I really didn't know like the exact like what happened.
Yeah.
Now this happened in 2022, I believe, so it's been a couple years.
In
But
1 mile, turn
4
right
people
onto South
in this
Lehigh
college
Avenue.
home, 4 college students that were getting ready to graduate. They were all friends.
Yeah.
Were brutally murdered
Yeah.
with a very like not just a normal knife, like this crazy like military knife. But there was 2 other roommates in the house that were not murdered.
Right.
So everyone was thinking that was like weird.
Like something, right.
But the girl said like she worked with the police and said like she opened her door because she heard someone and she heard a man talking and then she heard like crying and she saw this man with a black mask and a black sweatshirt and bushy eyebrows. She specifically said like walk past her door and she was like frozen in shock and closed the door. And then the roommate downstairs was texting her like I can't get anybody to answer me. Do you know what's going on? Have they answered you? And she was like come down to my room, run down here. And then they called like somebody in a fraternity that they knew because they were so afraid to go out and look on their own. They called a man to like a guy friend to come over, and then they ended up. But the weird thing was that they didn't make phone calls to 911 until almost noon the next day, and this all went down at 4 in the morning. So originally everyone thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I think they were just so like they didn't know what to do.
Turn right onto
but-
South Lehigh Avenue.
Long story cut in short, security cameras had seen this car driving through like 2 hours before the murders and then leaving like 20 minutes after the murders and like racing out.
In 3/4 of a mile.
And it was his
right
car,
onto
Brian
Shed
Corber.
Avenue.
So
Yeah.
Brian Corber is the suspect that we're talking about.
Yeah.
He's from here. He's from
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Went to DeSales,
Went to
where I
DeSales.
went to school.
I went to school there too.
Went there for like criminology, which
Yeah.
is even weirder, right? And then he was out that way because I guess he was doing like a doctorate program at like Washington State.
Okay.
Like, so they said where this in Idaho is, it's only 10 minutes from that Washington State campus.
Gotcha.
So he was 10 minutes away, and like they said his phone like went dark. But you know, you can watch that and get all the details, but basically there was a sheath,
At the
there was a
next light,
sheath to a knife that was left in Maddie's bedroom.
Okay.
Which was apparently, they said, the first room where he murdered Maddie and her best friend, Kaylee. Then they went downstairs and murdered
Yeah.
Xana and her boyfriend Ethan. So the sheath was taken, they swabbed it, it ended up matching his dad's DNA. Murder weapon was never found. They started following him. They dug into like his Amazon records. He had purchased this exact knife on Amazon. And then like they had, you know, they started locking him into some stuff.
Yeah.
They said there was so much blood in that house it was starting to leak out
At
of
the
the
light, use the
foundation.
right lane.
Oh my
Right
God.
That's
onto
how
Shed Avenue.
brutally stabbed these 4 people were.
Oh my God.
And they still don't know what his motive was.
Well,
Right?
and I was gonna say, like, it was geared towards specifically
Girls.
the 4 of them.
It was
Well, I think the guy got in the mix, but
he got
those
in the
3
mix.
girls.
What they think he was targeting was either Maddie or Kaylee, and they can't figure out which one because he went to that room first.
Oh my gosh.
And they said that his phone had been pinged around that house 123 times leading up to those murders.
So
So
there
they
had
said
to have
he was
been
like
some type
surveilling the
of
property.
encounter or something, like, or stalking or anything like that.
Yes.
That either they weren't aware they were being stalked, or they were aware and
In 1.5
maybe
miles,
like there was
turn
some
right
type of
onto
interaction
Bushnet
that was, you know, unsettling or anything like that, and they didn't know what to do.
So he seems a little bit off as far as like he was a teaching assistant at Washington to kind of help pay for his degree, and there was a
Okay.
girl in the interview, she kept her face off. She said she didn't want to be on camera because she's afraid of him.
Okay.
So and she said he treated women specifically very disrespectfully, very poorly, like really did not she said it was very clear that he was treated men differently than he treated women.
Gotcha.
Sounds like something I know.
Yeah.
But, and then, like, other people, like, I think
Stay in
some
the
girl
middle
near
lane.
DeSales, I guess, went on, like, a Tinder date with him and said she was very uncomfortable. Like, she said to the point where she, like, excused herself to go to the bathroom and he followed her. And she was like, I, like, just decided to start making myself throw up so, like, I could leave. And then he, like, texted her.
This is why I don't do dating.
Yeah, he texted her and said something ridiculous like, oh, I had a great night and you have great birthing hips.
What
Like,
the
how
fuck?
weird, right? So, regardless, this is
Ew.
what no one still knows the motive. The trial was supposed to be coming up in August. They were even getting to the point where, like, firing squad death penalty was on the table for this guy.
What?
And he's like 28, right? He's young. But they saw him at his home in Pennsylvania wearing rubber gloves, taking his garbage out in a bag, and throwing it in the neighbor's trash can.
What?
So then the police were on that street watching him. He didn't know it, and they went and took that because they said once it's in the trash can, it's no longer
Right, like you
yours.
can-
And they saw him on another account, like putting things in separate little baggies and like throwing it out. So they're like, why would you do that? So then that's when they took that DNA and like swabbed it and like how it came up matching with the sheath that was in his dad. Either way, it so points to him. But everyone wants to know why. So I guess lately everyone's really pissed because originally his lawyer said they were going to move his case from Moscow, where the murders took place, to like another part of Idaho because they didn't think he'd get a fair trial because everyone around that town would already just like
No,
be
if they
pissed,
think he's
right. So they wanted to move it.
Well, that's how they moved Scott Peterson's. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't know that.
So
but
on
they
the
did.
documentary, it says they moved it for the same reason.
So now, apparently, on July 2nd, he said he was guilty and took like a plea deal, which basically means they don't have to go to trial.
What?
And now, the families of these girls and these, you know, they are pissed because, like, wouldn't you want answers?
I would want to sit there and watch him fucking squirm. Like, I would just want to sit there and just watch him for days suffering in a courtroom.
Yeah, but I don't think he will because he's a psychopath. I forgot to say, they found that after the murders, like that same night, he came back to his apartment and took a fucking selfie, like.
What?
And they said, like, so sinister. Like, it is weird. Weird. So
There was some type of encounter that you're probably never going to find out, but there was a reason he specifically went after those 3 girls.
Right. And I don't think he expected the boyfriend to be there, maybe.
Correct. And then he was like, well,
And it's like, why those 3 and not the other 2 roommates? Like, maybe he didn't even know them.
He
or like,
probably didn't know them. They had nothing to do with it.
or
Whatever
like, did
happened.
one of them turn him down at some point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know because, like, you know, guys, a lot of guys can be like super creepy, right? And you don't know if one of them was like, ew, leave her alone,
next
or like
turn
something,
right.
you know. And you say that to a person that's mentally unstable, and then you have repercussions.
And the
such
fact
as
of
this.
like, so they said when he went to DeSales, he wrote this like paper that he had to write for his class, and it was like, it kind of like sounded like the murders that he committed, where like these people were stabbed in their home, and like he laid every step out on how you would gather evidence. So they're saying, like, is this a person that went for criminology because he enjoyed
know.
criminology, or just because he's like a psychopath and needed to know how to
needed to know.
cover his tracks?
That's exactly
Well,
what that is.
dummy,
At the
you
light,
still you
turn right
turned off your
onto
phone, but your
Launch
fucking
Jump Road.
car
Yeah.
was caught on camera,
Oh my.
and you left the sheath to the knife, and that you bought it on Amazon. You didn't think?
I mean, all of that is just unsettling.
Like, what a creep. And so now I guess we'll see what happens, but as far as I can tell, I don't think the trial's going to be happening. But they said this would have been one of like the most closely watched trials, like a Scott Peterson,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, people would have been like, I would have been glued to it because now this has been going on for like almost 3 years in November.
Yeah.
And the best part is the president of the university
Yeah.
asked to have the house demolished to like get the bad aura
Yeah.
away from the school. That had been the first murder in 7 years there.
Oh my.
So they said it's normally like a very safe, close college town.
7 years.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't know. If I went to a school and they go, well, someone was just murdered here, but it was only
No,
it
like
was like
in the
7 years.
town, like in the
Oh.
whole community.
I was
First
like, I
murder in
wouldn't
7
consider
years.
that to be a safe school.
No, just in the whole town.
Gotcha.
There's like a murder every day in Allentown. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
so
Gotcha.
they said like overall it's a very safe town.
Yeah.
So they freaking demolished the house. Like it's
Yeah.
not there. So like I guess a lot of people were saying like sometimes they like to have the jurors be able to walk through the crime
Well, like
scene.
they did in John Bonet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said like now there's nothing.
There's nothing. You
The
can
fact
do.
that they knocked it down before the trial even happened is horseshit.
Right. Like that's crazy. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Yeah, that's. And then we have to just touch on the pure horror and sadness of what has been occurring in Texas.
Oh
and
my
like
gosh.
literally send our prayers out
That is awful.
to all of the people affected, especially the parents of those little girls at Camp Mystic. It is just, I can't even fathom. It is just heartbreaking to see what those floods did.
Yeah, that's an awful like phenomenon, right? Like how does something like that occur, you know?
So
and it's
quickly.
just like so all the people that were basically heroic enough to
Take a
try
slight left, turn
and
onto
lost
Market
their
Road.
lives too, like it's
Just awful.
that is like a very, very unfortunate like twist of Mother Nature, and it's awful. It's awful to think about. Definitely
In
sending
half a
prayers
mile, turn left.
to all those families affected. It's terrible. It really is.
I feel like there's been like such bad news
Yeah.
going on.
At the next
That
stop
we need
sign,
to-
turn left.
Bring some joy. So I feel like it's time for another segment of We've Been Influenced.
Okay.
So has there been anything since our last time we chatted that has gotten you've been influenced on?
Well,
Do you have an update on Primal Queen?
Primal Queen, I've been taking it now for 3 weeks.
At the stop sign,
And-
turn left.
I like it. I mean, I don't know if I've noticed anything yet, but I think for any type of supplement, you need to be on it for about like 3 months before you really see like any type of like real significant difference. So 90 days. I'll give it 90 days and we'll see what's up. But I almost wanted to get a stepping machine, like a Jacob's ladder, but it's like the Temu version. And I got a little scared because I was like, well, there's potential that this will not hold me the way that it looks. It will hold me because it's just kind of like a little like
In about
pop out
a mile.
teepee
Right.
type thing
Oh my
with two little
goodness.
shufflers on it. And I'm like, I could just see me on this and it just being like bam, like right to the floor. So I'm like, I'm gonna hold off on that. But I was almost influenced by that.
I have been closely following Dose, which is like a liver health drink,
Yeah.
a little shot that you take, and it's an orange liquid. They said it tastes like juice, and it's supposed to like just keep your liver healthy. And I don't know, I'm almost influenced on that. I've been watching it for a couple weeks, but I haven't yet purchased it. But it is Prime Week, Amazon Prime Week, and it stops today.
Yeah.
My biggest purchases
At the next
were like
stop sign, keep right.
athleisure. I
yeah.
love the tank tops with
Yeah.
the built-in bra.
Yeah, those are great.
I love these athletic tank tops with like the open
I know,
back.
I just got these too. I love them.
So they've been on sale, like the athletic, like Lululemon dupe shorts and Free
Yep.
People dupe shorts.
Yep.
That's what I was purchasing.
Yeah. I love those too. Okay, so something just popped in my head. I was
At the stop
influenced
sign,
by
keep
one
right.
thing recently. I bought a 7-day twerking class.
Okay. Online?
Online. On the line.
In 5.5 miles, turn
I
right
just kept
onto
seeing it, and I was like, well, I would like to know how to do that. So
Are you taking it? Have you started?
I started it. I did the one class so far. I'm on class number 2. Obviously, it is not 7 days for me because I fit it in wherever I can.
How long are they?
Like a half an hour.
And what does one learn at a twerking class?
How to shake that ass, girl.
Wow.
I know, but like I was like, okay, let's try it. Why not?
Is
like,
it easy?
it's not easy. It's not easy. I feel like I started and I was like, I feel like a robot. Like I was like,
Yeah.
you know, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And I have full faith that by day 7, I'll at least know how to do day 1.
I think we're gonna have. Oh my god. Well, when you know how to do day 7, I think we're gonna have to have you demonstrate on here.
I think so too. I have to get the shorts too.
What
so
shorts?
It comes with. You have to purchase them separately though, so it doesn't come with, but they share the link to. The booty shorts. There is shorts for that twerk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't wait. We're gonna stay tuned on your twerking journey.
Well, stick to my twerking journey. Let me also just side note really, really quick because I told you this story and I know it's funny too, and I don't want to end on a funny story. Okay. So everyone has a certain set. Every woman has a certain set of like icks, right? Things men do that gross us out, and we're like, ew. Once they have the ick, it doesn't get reversed. You're done. That's it. You're done. Okay. So new ick unlocked for me. Didn't ever think this was going to be a thing, but I was in the car, right? Maverick fell asleep, so we're just hanging out, me and the kids in the car while he was taking a nap, and I see this man running with a little knapsack on his back. I was like, okay. And then he takes his hose out and mid-run, while he's still running on this fucking hose. And I was like, ew. Like, everything, even thinking about it now, it makes my fingers tingle. Because, like, it's like I want to jump out of my skin. And I'm like, listen, before you come at me, right, you're going to be like, you needed to stay hydrated. I get that, okay? I get that. Fully aware of hydration. I understand that if we're hiking in Colorado, or we're climbing mountains in Montana, or we are stuck in the Sahara Desert, we need water, right? And that's when those little camelbacks are really useful. But when we're taking a gentle afternoon jog in the middle of a neighborhood, I don't believe it's that necessary. Like, it's a gentle jog. I don't think it's necessary. You are in a neighborhood, if you are desperate for water, you can knock on anyone's door and be like, I'm thirsty, can I have a glass of water, please? I'm on a run, I forgot mine at home. Or like I said, it's not like you're gonna find them splayed out in the middle of the street and they're gonna be like, he was here, we found him here, he's totally dehydrated, he didn't know where to get any water. Like, guys, it's not necessary. And the only thing that would have made it worse is if he was running in socks and Birkenstocks, and to be honest, I didn't get a good look at his feet, so the jury's still out. He could have been running like that too, and I'm just saying, the slurping and everything, the shirt off, little backpack on, fucking little hose.
Wait, I have
Like,
a question. Was he wearing the tights under the shorts?
You know, I don't know.
Nothing pisses me off more
don't
than
know.
seeing a grown-ass man wear fucking leggings
Under their
gym shorts.
Unless you're playing a sport.
Either
But,
way,
like,
that's not a look.
I don't get that either. But what pisses me off more is when they have like full leggings.
No, that's the ones I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, no, he didn't have those. Thank
All the way
God.
down past the knee.
Yeah, what is that?
I understand
Why?
the short ones for like chafing purpose.
Phone got a little too frickin' hot. Okay, so you were saying?
The leggings.
The leggings.
The fucking leggings
I don't
all
like
the way
those
to the
either.
ankles. I don't give a shit what look you're trying to go for. It's not a look. If you play basketball, you don't need leggings underneath your shorts.
I agree.
I want to see your legs. Like, I don't, nothing irritates me more than men in leggings and basketball shorts.
I don't get it either.
Just don't.
I
Just
don't
don't.
understand it either. Yep.
It's stupid.
And it's gonna be the same thing. Oh, we gotta keep our muscles warm.
Oh. Stop already.
Nope,
Just fucking
that's
stop.
an excuse.
You're doing too much. You're now doing too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I don't like it. It's gotta stop.
I agree with that. I also feel like this wind is like
Sorry.
I should be singing
Like
like
your
Celine Dion
Beyonce?
or something, you know?
Your Beyonce?
Yep. So yeah, I mean that was. What are your icks? Like, do you have icks?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
What are your icks?
Don't let me fucking catch a grown ass man walking a petite little shitty dog. Like, no. I don't want to see a teacup anything on the end of your leash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're a full grown man,
Yep.
I hope your dog is almost up to your knee. Because if not, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well put a rabbit on a leash or something. I don't know. I'm not here for it. That's my personal ick.
Do you know what one of my icks are? Is if a man has a cat. Like,
You just picture them like
like,
by themselves, like a man that lives alone with
Yeah.
a cat, just like petting.
like I imagine too. I don't trust a man with a cat. Why don't you have a dog? Okay, like if you're not dog people, you're not my people. Because listen, I love animals, but I love a dog, and if you don't have one of them DOGs, I mean it ain't for me.
And I also despise when men have long nails.
Oh,
Like
that
if
is
their
gross.
nail is sticking up over the skin of their finger.
Mhm.
Ew. Number one. Or if they just leave the pinky long.
Yeah, why?
What is that? What is that?
Can you
your-
imagine them
is that
scratching
your-
you with it?
Is that your flippin' nose picking finger? Because
That's
if so,
gross.
don't come within 10 feet of me.
I also am disgusted by like hairy chests and back.
Oh, backs? The
Like I can't, but like even like
upper hairy upper back?
yeah, but like
wax
I
that.
don't want to touch a man's chest hair and back
His
hair.
chest carpet?
Like like I'm like I don't even like beards.
And whatever
Like,
you
I
do,
don't
don't
even like
shave your
that.
goddamn legs.
Oh my god! If you,
You
shave
should have hair
armpits
on
and
your
legs,
legs.
if you shave your armpits and your legs, stop immediately. Stop immediately. If you're a man, you cut that shit out.
Yeah.
We're not here for it.
All right, well, we have things we need to do.
Yeah.
So stay unhinged.